Hello, we're going to start off looking at the new school boat. We're going to start off looking at the Stern4. Again, when we were doing this live, I was telling you the biggest things with this boat especially was the catch timing, the finish timing, making sure we weren't washing out of the water. First thing I want you to notice, and I want you to watch throughout this whole entire video, is Peter's catch timing is pretty phenomenal. I mean, he is in there right at the tippy top of the catch. And it's really where we all need to be, and that just comes with patience and timing, right? He is getting up there. He's not rushing. He's taking his time. He's got his blade set. There's a nice early roll-up that's happening here, right? We can see right there, bam, half slide, right? Here, half slide, and he's already started his roll-up, and that's exactly where we should start the roll-up here. 3/4 slide. Blade is already squared. Right? Coming up squared, that last quarter slide. I don't know how many times we've talked about it in class. But that's exactly what it should look like, right? Early rolled up, square for a little while, and it enables you to have that beautiful catch timing, right? You can see each stroke he makes like this awesome, pretty catch. So something to watch throughout the video, okay? Another thing, I want you to watch though, Peter, you've got this really great catch. And then sometimes, more often than not, you're pulling into your belly and really washing out with the blade. So what I would like is for you to pull in just a little bit higher and hang on to the water just a little bit longer. Do a nice quick down and away in the belly and really get that oar out nice and clean instead of washing out. So just something to keep an eye on. You can take a look at it as we watch this video. But again, catch timing stellar, and then you kind of dump into the belly. So just watch that finish, clean up that finish, and that would just be a freaking kick-ass stroke. So let's go ahead and let's watch everybody as we come away here. We can see here that we're bringing our legs up already, right? So we've already got arms away, and we should already have gone body over. We can see, sorry about your face, we can see, right, Luke's got a little bit of an angle there. Peter's got a little bit of an angle there, right? These two in the back are pretty straight up and down, right? If we're already starting to move our legs, we should have already established some kind of forward body swing. So something I really, really want you guys to watch and pay attention to and try to get a little more body swing so that we do it back here, right? We get that body prepped here instead of lunging forward at the top of the catch. It's just going to get rid of a lot of movement, a lot of jerkiness in the boat. The boat will feel a little smoother and non-lungy. Another thing to watch for as we come in, Danny, I want you to watch your hands when you come up to the catch. You really like to dip your hands down when you are getting ready for the catch. Let me see if I can find a shot where I can see your wrist. And I think the reason why you're doing it is because if you watch your outside wrist through this one, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but keep an eye on your outside wrist, and you'll see that right there when you're getting ready to feather, it looks like you're doing a lot of it with that outside wrist. And what that does is when you bend that outside wrist down, it's actually going to force the blade to go down and your oar to sky. So something for you to watch. Another thing I want you to look at is how high you're pulling in. You and Luke, it looks like you guys are pulling in pretty darn high there. So I want you guys, and we'll look when we go head on, but I want you to look and check how deep your oar is in the water, right? We don't want to force our oar in the water super, super deep, right? We just want it to sit right above that tape line. We don't want it to go deeper than that tape line. And I think everybody in this boat was kind of guilty of really burying that oar in the water, not just letting it sit where it wants to. Another thing to keep an eye on here, Danny, right, is the finishing into the belly. So you can see that your hands are already starting to go down. You can see your oar is coming out of the water and you're still kind of pulling in. So watch that washing out. As we come forward, Luke, I just want you to look at that extra reach that you do right here with that upper body. I would much rather have you sitting up a little bit taller and keeping that armpit up a little bit more as you come up to the catch, right? So having a little bit more of height here, okay, than being so compressed and so scrunched. I'd rather your upper body be taller, right? So if we look at Peter's back, Luke's back, right? Christina, you've even got a little bit of a hunch. Danny's a lot straighter. If we look back here, Denise is pretty straight. I'd much rather see you all with the straight back, a stronger back, than leaning over and hunching over and really kind of not getting strong muscle connection with those muscles being stretched out that way. So when it comes to our roll-ups, let's go ahead and look out here. We can see that Luke and Peter are pretty evenly matched in their roll-ups here, right? We can see Krista and Danny haven't quite gotten it there yet. And again, this is just going to be timing, really keeping these guys in the front of the boats so you guys can start to follow and find this nice early roll-up, right? Again, so that it'll just help more and more with that catch timing, getting that oar in the water nice and early so that we have a good, solid connection at the top of our catch. Okay. And although this group does not look bad at all, it's just a lot of little things. Just a lot of little things with our hands, right? Trying to make sure we're pulling in level into our ribs, down and away together. Doing a nice clean early roll up and straight into the catch with our blades. I'm going to go ahead and let this play out. You guys can watch yourselves row for a while and just keep an eye on some of the things that I was pointing out.